Hello and welcome to another week, the final week of ranking Disney characters. So shall we get into the movies?
Yeah, just crack open to a nice cold beer. So,
Wow, you're getting all lubed up to rate.
yep.
All right.
I need my brain thinking right to push some of these characters to one tonight.
Oh, so you're not going to be pushing anyone to one?
Oh yeah, there's some top contenders in here.
I just don't think your brain is in the right spot. It never is. It might have a couple of spots on it, but it's never in the right spot.
You're right.
All right. So this week we're looking at Zootopia, Moana, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Frozen 2, and Raya and the Last Dragon.
I'm gonna say something here before we start.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a single one of these movies.
I I expected
Like
that.
the most I know about these movies is like the 5 TikTok clips you put out over this past week.
Oh, good. At least you watched those.
Like I watched like 3 of them.
And you watched them multiple times on repeat, liked and shared and commented.
I watched like 10 seconds of each of them.
But let's start with some Zootopia. Jake, can you tell us the plot of Zootopia?
So it's the lady rabbit, and she has a really big family, and then they have this friend, the sloth, who works at the DMV, and they try to get their friend, the sloth, out of her job at the DMV.
I mean, you got characters correct. I'm gonna do this for all 5 of these movies
I
tonight.
assume there's a bad guy in there somewhere. He's probably some kind of like crocodile, if I had to guess.
All right.
Disney tends to like make crocodiles bad.
How shocked would you be if I told you that the villain of the movie is in fact a sheep
What?
or a lamb? It's either a sheep or a lamb. I think.
Why didn't they just tell him something to do? He's a follower.
Well, she was the secretary of the mayor, and she didn't like being pushed around by the lion, and so she decided to try to make it so all the predators went crazy, and the predators got locked up, and the little guys took over. You should watch Zootopia. It's a good movie.
So why is the rabbit against this? Her natural predators are gone.
Fractured.
Where we're all like the normal like non-predator forest animals, not just like super psyched to be on her side.
Because the rabbit believes in equality for all.
So that rabbit's trying to get hunted like 24/7.
No, well, the rabbit
Get clapped by a hawk coming down while he's walking through a field.
So
Like
the main story is that the rabbit is trying to become a police officer because bunnies don't get to be police officers because they're small animals.
they're fast. Fuck boy.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised there weren't more rabbit policemen because the whole time I'm thinking like, who takes care of the little guys then? Shouldn't they have the
Their own policeman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I want to
especially
see this movie played out in real life at Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna request that next time I go there. I'm gonna say if Zootopia is a real movie, I want to see it right now. Take me on a safari ride.
Zootopia
Put a rabbit in with the lions.
Zootopia is in fact a real movie.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say put a sheep in with the lions and see how long it lasts.
That being said, I'm putting Zootopia at 21. No, I must have, right?
I mean, from my vast knowledge of the movie, I would say most of them are bench.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Okay. Nick fell from a jungle top and he jumped down a waterfall. I put that in there specifically for you.
bench.
Yeah. Yep. I had a feeling. Yeah. He's mainly just a con man.
Here's the thing: if you fall down a waterfall, I'm not impressed anymore. You're going to the bench. I'm half convinced I could fall down a waterfall at this point.
Should we try it?
I'm down. Maybe Monday night?
No, I can wait till Wednesday night.
No.
I don't have to work till Thursday.
Never Tuesday.
I could compromise.
I'll take my hypothermia a day early. Thank you very much.
Then we got Finnick. Finnick looks like a baby, acts like a
They're
baby
like a
as a con.
fox.
He's like he's some kind of fox-like animal for sure. The exact type of animal that he is.
Is that what that lady on TikTok named her pet fox Finnegan?
I don't didn't
Has
know
to
that
be.
was a thing, but
Oh yeah, it's a great
hold
follow.
on. I'm gonna Google what type of animal is Finnick.
Finnegan is a long-eared fox.
You already looked it up. But yeah, he doesn't really do much either.
What do we got for notes on him?
Finnick. Waiting till he realizes that all I wrote down was the guy's name.
I see.
Yeah, he was a con man too. He's weaker than Nick probably. On the bench. Now we got
So turns out when
Mhm.
you said I had Googled it earlier, I had just actually made that up.
Oh, I see.
Finnick is a fennec fox.
I see. That would make actually very much sense.
Finnick is a fennec
Oh,
fox.
and there's Fractured Fairy Tale telling us the answer there too.
Oh, thank you, keeping us honest.
And you are over there being dishonest as hell. I was
you do that.
I was in the middle of Googling it, and then you gave me the answer, and I don't know why I took that as fact. I should have known better. That's
you
on
never
me.
do that.
Then we got Flash 100-yard dash.
The sloth.
It is the sloth.
Hear me out on this. God tier.
Yeah, I was thinking like 2. I don't think he beats Genie, but
No. Think of all the emotional abuse you have to take at the DMV as a worker there.
You're right. 1.
So right off the bat, mentally strong and tough.
I just
which
realized
means she's got some fight.
Yeah. I mean, he's super slow. He can't get a sentence. It takes him about 10 minutes to get a sentence out. Yeah.
So therefore, his enemies fall asleep, and then he eviscerates them with his claws. Sloths have notoriously sharp claws.
Yeah, I mean, you're onto something. He does
Don't you dare put him there.
He does get pulled over at one point for going like 1,000 miles an hour.
Which means he's a professional race car driver, bro.
I don't think that there's a bunch of professional race car drivers on the list. Look at Vanellope, for example. And she has a superpower.
I'm ranking him at 46.
I'm putting him at the customer service seed. That deserves its own seed.
Bambi get the 666 seed.
Oh, KK voted for it last time.
Oh, right. Classic.
And then we got Clawhauser.
Clawhauser?
Good old Clawhauser. You may notice that he's a leopard.
He does appear to be... I'm going to say this. He is not the fastest leopard out there.
Oh, he's definitely thick with
based on his emoji. He is thick with possibly a dozen C's, my friend.
Oh, would you like to see a full picture?
I would love to, actually.
All right, hold on. That's Clawhauser.
Are you showing it in the...
It's on the stream and on the...
That's Clawhauser?
That is Clawhauser.
What a unit.
His storyline was pretty sad, but not sad enough for him to make the list.
I have to imagine he had some tough times.
He was like the mascot of the police station.
Oh. That's Farva.
And then when the the prejudice against predators started, they made him move to the back room.
First one, huh?
But let's get into some Judy Hopps. She's got the hops. She's got the Judy.
Good old Judith Hopps.
Oh wait, you know what? Again, I still didn't get to say my favorite thing about Clawhauser. Clawhauser, the note that I have for him, he likes Lucky Chump cereal, and he's easily out of breath.
Nice.
For Judy Hopps, I think, and I sent you a clip of this so you would be aware, she beat up a rhino.
All right, I've been thinking about this for some time now.
Okay.
Repeat your statement.
She beat up a rhino.
A rhino?
One rhino. I understand.
One?
I understand it's less than...
One rhino?
I understand it's less than 9.
One rhino?
I understand it's less than 9 rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
But showing that she can beat up one rhino, I think she could beat up a couple of rhinos.
I just think if you put her in a room all at once, I don't think you can go by that assumption that if you put her lined up on a football field trying to get the package to the end zone, that she's getting through 9 rhinos.
I don't know. I agree with you. I don't think she would get through 9 rhinos. That being said, I still think it puts her as a high competitor that she was able to.
Oh, is she on the list? Absolutely. For beating up a rhino, bro?
Okay.
She's a rabbit.
So you're arguing, but we're on the same page.
This seems to happen more often than not.
I do not think that she goes above.
This happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it did. I don't think it goes above the chicken.
No, absolutely not.
But I think she
on here?
50. But I think she hops her way onto this list. So, because also, I'm gonna say something that might end up actually get her off the list. But she has parkour.
Mm-hmm.
She swung on a vine holding Nick, the fox.
The fennec fox. Yep.
No, the Nick fox. Nick Wilde.
He's a fennec fox. Oh, Nick
no,
Wilde.
you're thinking of Finnick. Fractured Fairy Tale. She says she's a badass, and
it is badass bunny.
She is a badass bunny. She also may or may not have made a big leap off some running water that went down a cliff, also known as a waterfall.
Bench.
I'm glad the waterfall thing really stuck through the last 5 weeks.
It's in at least 75 to 80% of Disney movies, characters fall off waterfalls. I don't know what Disney's obsession is with waterfalls. There's barely any waterfalls in their park.
They're probably fun to... That's not true. They have Splash Mountain.
I did fall off that once, yeah.
What?
I was in a
log.
Safely strapped into one of the vehicles, but...
So looking at this...
Hear me out. 51.
I don't know if she beats Quasimodo. I'm still not convinced that Chicken beats Quasimodo, to be honest.
I think she does, because she beat up a rhino.
Yeah, but
I think they're very similar.
I think Quasimodo is like a rhino. I'm thinking 52. Maybe even 53.
I'll go 52.
Okay. I just don't think she takes out the old Quasi. Goodbye, Pacha. Goodbye, Pacha.
Goodbye, Pacha.
It's been nice. Hope you get
you find
Cusco's
your
paradise. That was beautiful. I think
you ruined everything about it, but you were kind of a nice harmony in the background.
Fractured Fairy Tale says that Judy did save the city, so that is true. She did save a city, but so did Quasimodo. Some would argue that he really helps people find their way.
He saved a medieval city.
He saved Notre Dame.
It's not that hard.
And then we got the last character of Zootopia.
Is that the water buffalo?
Water buffalo boy, Chief Bogo. And all I really have for him is that he can pick up both a bunny and a fox together, because he lifted them up by their head at one point.
Which is outstanding because he has hooves.
And he's jacked as fuck.
Who's that
I just
Bottom
thought.
of the list right now.
Uh, who's what?
Who's bottom list right now? Like 64, 63?
Flynn Rider.
I don't think he beats Flynn.
It's true.
In complete honesty.
Why? Why not? Tell me why.
Because Long John Silver there was basically the size of a water buffalo. Didn't Flynn Rider fight like Long John Silver or whatever?
No, Flynn Rider's from Tangled.
Oh, I'm thinking of the guy.
You're thinking of Jim Hawkins.
Yeah, old Jimmy Hawkins.
I think
yeah,
so. Watching, you're
I
probably
could see
hurting
Flynn
him.
Rider getting shellacked by the buffalo. Who's at 63?
Mama Odie, who I still argue is too low because she's magic, but y'all wanted her lower because she's blind.
I'm putting him 63.
All right, goodbye, Mama Odie. Is it because Mama?
No.
I'm sorry, Flynn Rider. Look at that.
Yeah, he's
look
gone.
at that. Look at that smolder though.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, it's fair. He is played by one of my favorite actors.
Who?
Wait, did you say he beats Mama Odie?
Yeah.
Okay, but he doesn't beat. What I want to know is why Chief Bogo doesn't beat Shang.
I feel like Shang is a warrior.
And Chief Bogo is a police officer.
And can kill a normal animal.
But he's also not a normal animal.
Fires a firework up his ass.
Okay, you've convinced me with the firework. All right, that was it for Zootopia.